I never imagined my life would split cleanly in two before and after over the course of one weekend. Before, I was a man counting days to his wedding, convinced I knew exactly who I was marrying. After, I was standing in the wreckage of that certainty, trying to understand how everything I believed could collapse so quietly. My name is Callum Reeves. I'm 38, work in commercial logistics, and until recently, I thought I was the luckiest man alive. I met Eloan Hart 4 years ago at a charity fundraiser in Brighton. She was confident without being loud, warm without trying. We talked for an hour about nothing important and somehow everything important. She told me she liked that I listened instead of performing. I told her I liked that she seemed grounded. It felt simple. Real. When I proposed last winter, she cried and said yes before I finished the sentence. I took that as proof that some things in life really do work out. The engagement party was her idea. A big house her parents rented for the weekend, friends flying in, champagne, music, laughter. I arrived late because of work, tired but happy, rehearsing in my head how good it would feel to see her. The place was loud, lights glowing through the windows, voices spilling into the night. I remember thinking, this is our future, full and alive. I found her in the kitchen at first, laughing with friends, a drink in her hand. She kissed my cheek, quick and distracted, said she'd been looking for me. Nothing felt wrong yet. I moved through the house, greeting people, accepting congratulations, feeling that strange mix of pride and humility that comes with commitment. Then I went upstairs to find the bathroom, and that's where everything changed. The spare bedroom door was half closed. I heard Eloan's laugh, softer than before, followed by a man's voice I didn't recognize. I didn't burst in. I didn't panic. I just pushed the door open and saw what I wasn't meant to see. Too close. Too familiar. Her hand on his chest. His mouth at her neck. They froze when they noticed me, like children caught stealing. There was no screaming. No dramatic confrontation. Eloan said my name once, as if that alone could undo what I was seeing. The man stepped back, muttering apologies that weren't for me. I remember noticing stupid details, like a picture frame crooked on the dresser, the smell of perfume in the air. My body felt cold, but my mind was clear. I turned around and walked out. I left the party without saying a word. Drove aimlessly for an hour, phone buzzing with messages I ignored. Eventually I went to a hotel near the motorway, checked in, and sat on the edge of the bed fully dressed. I didn't cry. I didn't sleep much either. I just kept replaying the last 4 years, searching for signs I must have missed. Morning came grey and quiet. I expected regret. Rage. Something loud. Instead, I felt hollow but steady. My phone had dozens of messages by then. Eloan's were long, emotional, apologetic. She said it was a mistake, meant nothing, happened because she was drunk and overwhelmed. She said she loved me. She said we could fix this. I didn't reply. Around 10, there was a knock at my door. I opened it to find Rowan Pike, one of her closest friends. She looked uncomfortable, eyes darting past me into the room. She asked if she could come in. I said no. She took a breath and said she thought I should know the truth. Not just about last night. According to Rowan, the man from the party wasn't a stranger. He'd been around for months. Private messages, late calls, excuses about work drinks. Apparently, several people knew. They assumed I did too, or that it was complicated and not their place. Rowan said Eloan had been unsure about the wedding for a while, scared of settling, afraid of routine. Cheating, it seemed, was how she dealt with fear. When Rowan left, I sat back down and felt something finally settle inside me. Not anger. Not even sadness. Clarity. The night before hadn't destroyed my relationship. It had revealed it. I hadn't lost a future. I'd escaped one built on omission and convenience. By noon, I'd made my decision. I sent Eloan one message. I said the wedding was off, The apartment lease would be transferred back to her, and I'd collect my things when she was ready to be elsewhere. I wished her well. That was all. She called immediately. I didn't answer. The strange thing is how quiet everything felt afterward. No shouting matches. No dramatic ultimatums. Just space where noise used to be. Friends reached out, some supportive, some awkwardly neutral. I listened, thanked them, moved on. I spent the afternoon walking along the seafront, breathing in cold air, letting the reality settle. I realized something important that day. Betrayal doesn't always arrive with chaos. Sometimes it slips in gently, wearing the face you trust most. And walking away doesn't require fury or revenge. Sometimes it's just the calm understanding that staying would cost you more than leaving ever could. The morning after flipped my world, yes. But it also set it straight. I went to sleep that night alone, uncertain, but unburdened. For the first time in a long while, the future felt honest again.